Okay, we're about to go inside the body's largest superhighway, the aorta. It's the massive artery that carries all the blood from the heart. But what happens when this crucial pipe weakens? Well, fixing it is a life-or-death challenge, and the solution involves some of the most incredible on-the-spot engineering, really, anywhere.
So what you're looking at here is a diagram of something called a stent graft. You can think of it as a reinforced lining designed to fix a weak spot in the aorta. It's a brilliant piece of technology, for sure, but it also creates a huge problem. You see, this new lining can actually cover up the openings of other vital arteries that branch off the aorta, and that could cut off blood flow to essential organs.
And that really gets to the heart of the problem here. Imagine the aorta is the main water pipe for an entire city. If you need to reline that main pipe to prevent a catastrophe, how on earth do you do it without blocking off the smaller pipes that feed hospitals, fire stations, and homes? It is a truly high-stakes plumbing problem, but it's happening inside the human body.
The specific issue we're talking about is called a thoracoabdominal aortic aneurysm. It's basically a dangerous bulge in this main highway of blood. And if that bulge ruptures, it's almost always fatal. So surgeons obviously need a way to repair it, and more they're figuring out how to do it from inside the artery itself. But that brings us back to our question. How do they solve that branch artery problem? Well, it turns out that surgeons have developed this remarkably clever solution that's part engineering and part on-the-spot craftsmanship. It's a technique that actually lets them create a custom-fit device right there in the middle of the procedure. It's called in situ fenestration, or ISF. In situ is just Latin for in the original place, and fenestration comes from the Latin word for window. So quite literally, surgeons are creating custom windows in a standard off-the-shelf stent graft right at the time of the surgery. This allows them to perfectly match a patient's unique anatomy. It's pretty amazing.
So how exactly do they do it? How do they make this tiny, life-saving window? Well, it's an incredibly delicate process, and surgeons basically have two main ways to go about it.
The two methods are called ex vivo and in vivo. Ex vivo means outside the living. The surgeon customizes the graft on a sterile table in the operating room before it ever goes into the patient. In vivo, or within the living, is even more mind-bending. The surgeon actually creates the hole while the graft is already inside the patient's aorta. Now, for this explainer, we're going to focus on the ex vivo method.
This whole process just shows you the incredible skill involved. First, it starts with super detailed CT scans to create a precise map of the patient's arteries. Then, in the operating room, the team carefully unpacks the graft. They use a special cautery device. Think of it like a tiny, super precise soldering iron to cut the hole. They reinforce it with a special wire so it'll show up on x-rays. And then, and this is the really tricky part, they have to painstakingly repack that modified device back into its skinny delivery tube.
And here, this is what that process actually looks like. I mean, this isn't just medicine, it's practically watchmaking. Just look at the intense focus, the delicate tools. They're literally creating a bespoke medical implant, on demand, right there in the operating room, moments before it's needed.
So you might be wondering, with all the technology we have today, why do surgeons need to do this by hand, right? Why not just order a perfectly customized device from the manufacturer? Well, that brings us to the most critical factor of all, time. 6 to 12 weeks. That's how long it can take to get a fully custom-made device built and shipped. Now, for a patient with a stable, slow-growing aneurysm, that might be okay. But for someone whose aneurysm is growing fast or is causing symptoms, or worse, has already ruptured, well, waiting nearly 3 months just isn't an option.
This table really breaks it all down. A custom device is perfect, but it's slow. An off-the-shelf device that has pre-made holes is faster, but it only fits a small number of patients and isn't available everywhere. And that's exactly where in situ fenestration comes in. Its key advantage is that it's available immediately, using standard equipment. The trade-off? It requires an incredible amount of skill and special training. ISF is really the solution for patients who simply cannot wait.
Okay, so let's see how this all comes together in a real-world case. This is the story of a patient who had a particularly tricky problem, and it put this very technique to the ultimate test.
So the patient was a 90-year-old doctor himself. He'd had an aortic repair before, but now it was leaking. This leak was threatening the blood supply to his last major pelvic artery. And let me tell you, losing that would have had severe consequences. On top of all that, his anatomy was complex, so a standard, off-the-shelf repair just wasn't going to work.
And here's the key line from the surgeon's own report on the case. They chose the ISF ex vivo procedure, and they described it as both a bailout, which is their term for a way to solve an urgent, difficult problem, and logistically reasonable. For this patient, at this exact moment, it was the perfect intersection of what was possible and what was absolutely necessary. And the results? They're just stunning. On the left, you've got the pre-op scans showing the problem, but on the right, after the procedure, you can see the new graft in place. But look closely at the colored areas. That's the blood flow. It's now moving perfectly through that tiny, custom-made window, preserving that vital artery. The on-the-spot solution? It worked.
So this all leaves us with a really fascinating thought. This technique exists in that critical space between off-the-shelf technology and fully custom manufacturing. It's a powerful testament to surgical skill and ingenuity under extreme pressure. It really makes you wonder, when a perfect custom solution is weeks away, but a life is on the line, what are the limits for on-the-spot innovation?